Hey, what is up guys? My name is Rohit and today in this video we are going to learn things to do before clicking the shutter button of your camera and where to process them. So without wasting any time, let's get started. So the first thing is know your composition. Now composition is nothing but the arrangement of elements in your photo. Now there are various types of compositions like rule of third, rule of odds, symmetry and leading lights, etc. What rule of third says is you basically divide the frame into three equal parts, horizontal and vertical, and place the subject in the intersection points. The logic behind here is simple. Our human eyes draws more attention to these intersection points. The rule of odds. It's not actually rule but just a fact that our human eye love to see object in multiple of odd like 3 or 5 numbers. But I wouldn't recommend more than 5 objects in your photo because it will be more chaotic. Now the next thing is symmetry. As the name suggests, symmetry divides the frame into two equal parts. Next is leading lines. Leading lines are the natural lines in the image that leads you to one point to another. I hope you understand the concept of composition and you will take the better photographs. Now the next two things are very obvious but also very important, and they are clean your lens and level your photo. You might have moist on your lens or some scratches, then your image will look blurry or it's foggy type. You surely don't want that in your image. So for that, always remember to clean your lens before shoot. The next thing is to level your photo. Here's an example. Your TV setup in your hall. Is it aligned with your roof and the floor? Yes. Human eye loves to see things straight. And if it's crooked, then it will catch immediately. So next time be sure your photo is leveled properly. Next is the most important thing, to shoot in manual mode.
In mobile cameras, the aperture is fixed, so we cannot adjust that, but we surely can adjust the ISO and shutter speed. So here I am using the default camera of Moto G4 Plus. Here you can see we can definitely control the manual focus, white balance, shutter speed, ISO and also exposure compensation.
Here is the next tip. Avoid use the inbuilt flash of your camera. If you use the inbuilt flash your camera, then you will get some harsh shadow behind the subject or anything which is behind your subject. If you are taking the portrait, you might get end up with that red eye effect and it looks weird. To avoid that, here is the simple solution. Use the flash of some different camera. Or if you have some white handkerchief, then place it over the flash and it will give the result what you want. Now here is the tip for the landscape photography. Always expose for the highlights. If your highlights are clipped, it is hard to recover also in the post-production. So be sure your highlights are exposed properly. Shadows can recover in the post-production easily. So make sure you always expose for the highlights instead of shadows. If you are taking a long exposure, you might end up with shake when you press the shutter button. Then here's the tip for that. Use the earphones button to act as a shutter button. It will help you to remove the shakiness of your image. It will happen when you go home and check your images, then some images will be blurry or some are shaken. So remember one thing, take a lot of images of the same composition. Post-processing an image is one of the very important thing. For a mobile, we have many software to do that, like Google Snapseed or Adobe's Lightroom. These two softwares I highly recommend you to use. I have various types of videos regarding these two apps. The link will be in the description below. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked the video, press the like button and do let me know in the comment section below. If you love the mobile photography content, subscribe to my channel for more amazing content. I will sign off now. Bye.